Yo, what's up guys? It's your boy Bernie here, bringing you yet another video here on The Charge, giving you the latest NBA news and rumors and also basketball opinions. And before we get started onto today's video, go and hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Also, go and check out our Knicks fixer-upper, go check out our Phoenix Suns fixer-uppers. This is where we go by team, try and renovate them for now and also future NBA playoff pushes. Very interesting video, guys. Please go check them out. Now, the thing we have to discuss is, of course, the NBA draft lottery. It was revealed yesterday, and these are the teams that we're going to be discussing here in the draft lottery. Number 14, of course, is the Denver Nuggets. Number 13 and 12 are the LA Clippers picks. 11 is the Charlotte Hornets. 10 is the Philadelphia 76ers. Number 9 is the New York Knicks. 8 is the Cavaliers. 7 is the Chicago Bulls. 6 is the Orlando Magic. 5 is the Dallas Mavericks. 4 is the Memphis Grizzlies. 3 the Atlanta Hawks. 2 the Sacramento Kings, and 1 the Phoenix Suns. The winners and losers of this lottery, and we're going to talk about it now. The Sacramento Kings are obviously the biggest winners here in terms of they were projected to be, at the 6 or 7 mark. They got to the number 2 place, and this is a perfect position for them because now they can basically decide their future on this next player. Obviously, you got guys like Bogdan, and you also have guys like De'Aaron Fox, who are amazing players, and these two guys are the core nucleus of the future, along with this next guy. These 3 guys are going to be very good with each other. I just need De'Aaron Fox to develop a better shot. He needs to be more consistent with it. He's a little bit inconsistent, but he'll work on it, and I think what this will do for them is the fact that because now they can pick between DeAndre and Luka Doncic, whoever the Suns don't take, that's who the Sacramento Kings are going to take. And these 2 guys, Doncic and Ayton, are the most NBA-ready players out of everyone in this entire draft. Everyone else in this draft is a little bit needs to work. It's going to be, a couple years before those guys are any good. But these 2 guys are the absolute most NBA-ready players. Luka Doncic is a guy from Real Madrid. He's a great point forward. And whatever team he goes on, whether it's the Phoenix Suns or the Sacramento Kings, he'll be a great fit. And talking about Luka Doncic for a second, I think his best fit now, looking at all the situations that's occurred, I think the Phoenix Suns are the best fit for Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic is a point forward. The Phoenix Suns have always been in search of a point guard. They always want that guy that carries that brings up the rock, but they never could find one that they really like. And because Luka Doncic plays the point forward, like a Ben Simmons type role, just not as athletic, he'll be a perfect fit in that system. Him and Devin Booker can work off each other very well. Luka Doncic is also an amazing scorer as well, so he's not just one-dimensional. He has a shot, he has a mid-range, he has everything that you would want in a guy like that. So because you see that, I think that Luka Doncic in Phoenix is also a perfect fit because the head coach of the Phoenix Suns is a former coach for Luka Doncic. So this could work out tremendously for the Phoenix Suns. Be on the lookout for them. I think this team is going to be scary when you add them. Now, the next team that we have to talk about in our losers bracket is, of course, the Dallas Mavericks and the Orlando Magic. Dallas was really looking to get the first top 2 picks. I think they had the 3rd best odds to get top 2, and they ended up going number 5. Michael Porter is projected to be their pick, according to NBA Draft.net, which isn't a bad pick because I think he could do really well with Dennis Smith Jr. But, I would have loved them to have a guy like DeAndre Ayton or even Marvin Bagley or Jaren Jackson. But I have a feeling that they might be able to get Marvin Bagley. They might be able to get Marvin Bagley, but I am just not convinced that Dallas is happy about this at all. The guy that they wanted is probably not going to be there, and they're going to have to settle for a guy. Even though I do like Michael Porter, I think settling a little bit is not the move for the Dallas Mavericks, especially when they're in this full rebuild mode, and I think they want to get out of it quick. I think Mark Cuban is not as patient owner as a lot of us like to think, and I think Rick Carlisle doesn't want to waste his coaching years rebuilding a team to a point where it's going to take him, 5 years minimum to get this team back to playoff ready. And the other loser, of course, is the Orlando Magic. Obviously, they've lost a lot of their stars. They haven't drafted very well. The only person that they've done well with is Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon's still on the team. He's still playing with them, but that's their only player. And this NBA Draft.net has them taking Trae Young, which obviously they need a point guard. They're point guard lacking because they traded away Elfrid Payton, who they were not sold on. Trae Young is a perfect fit for them because he is a point guard that is not only good at scoring the ball, he's a great passer. And I think that gets really overlooked when you look at a guy like Trae Young, because he has a shot range like Steph Curry, because he has such a quick release. People just say, oh, he's Steph Curry. But what makes him different from Steph Curry is that he's a better passer. And I talked about this in a video a long time ago and how I said he might be better than Steph Curry. Trae Young is just a different player, even though he's a lot smaller. And that's going to be the situation with these small point guards. How durable are they? Is Trae Young going to be durable? Is he going to be able to handle an 82-game season? Only time will tell with that. But in my gut opinion, and really just talking about it, I think he can handle it. But it's up to him to really develop. He's gotten a lot stronger. Apparently, he's gained 11 pounds in muscle. So if he's able to make sure that he doesn't get knocked down, get those nagging injuries that happen sometimes, if he can limit that, he'll be a great player for the Orlando Magic. And I think the Magic won't be such losers like many of us have thought. Another team that lost this draft is, of course, the Cleveland Cavaliers. They were projected to get the number 8 pick, and they got it. They had a 1% chance, I believe, or something small, to get the top 3 picks, which would have been very helpful for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Obviously, a lot of people predicted that the Brooklyn Nets would be a lot worse than they were, but they actually played really well. And because they didn't have their pick, I'm assuming that's why they played well. They had nothing to lose for. Even though I think they probably could have won more games if Jeremy Lin was healthy. But the number 8 pick is unfortunate because I don't think that's enough to keep LeBron James here. According to NBA Draft.net, they have him taking Mo Bamba. I like Mo Bamba myself personally. I think he should be a top 5 pick. But, you know, defense is overlooked sometimes. And even though Skip Bayless is bringing it up because LeBron doesn't play any, according to Skip Bayless, I think that Mo Bamba would be the defensive anchor for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He would set the presence. He would set the tone. But because LeBron's probably not going to stay, I think you probably need to get someone else, whether it's a Colin Sexton, a Kevin Knox, a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, a McCall Bridges. I mean, whoever it is, I think you need to take someone different than Mo Bamba because you need someone that brings in that star attraction. And I think no one really does. Maybe Colin Sexton does. Maybe Kevin Knox. But I really have no idea who really brings in the money for them. They're still going to have Kevin Love, but I don't think they're good enough to be a contending team. I mean, certainly not without LeBron, but just contending for the playoffs. Like, they're going to be battling for that 8th seed if they lose LeBron. And that's going to be unfortunate for them because I think what this does for the Cleveland Cavaliers is that it makes them rethink what they need to do. Obviously, they're going to see if they're going to re-sign Rodney Hood. They have Jordan Clarkson. They have Larry Nance Jr. They have a young group of guys that could potentially make a playoff push in a weaker Eastern Conference. But we're going to see and find out what's going to go on with every team here in this draft lottery. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think? Are your teams in the draft lottery? And if so, are you guys proud or are you guys happy with where you're at in the draft? The losers, another loser that we also need to talk about is, of course, the Charlotte Hornets. Number 11 for a team that's very mediocre. It sucks to see that they're going to be mediocre for a long time because they are just stuck in that middle card purgatory where they're not bad enough to be a tanking team, but they're not good enough to be a playoff team. It's just going to be in that middle tier every year until they get rid of those bad contracts. But that's going to do it here for the Charge, guys, giving you the latest NBA news and rumors and also basketball opinions. Let me know in the comments down below if your team is in there. Also, let me know who your team is willing to draft and who do you want to draft for your NBA team, whether you're in the whether you were in the playoffs or whether you're in the draft lottery. I'd love to know your guys' opinion. But anyway, guys, this has been your boy Bernie here on The Charge, giving you the latest NBA news and rumors and basketball opinions. I'll see you guys in the next video. Please remember to hit that subscribe button and also check out our videos. Peace!